Hello everyone. Well, Valentine's is almost here, and I did a little gathering, and I'm going to make a wall hanging out of wooden pieces. So stay tuned to watch the video, enjoy yourself, and I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome to Billy Holman Creations. Today I'm going to try to make a wall hanging using these wooden hearts that I came across, and let me show you what else I've gathered up. This word love, I didn't even know I had it. This is a big one. This came from the dollar store, and I can't even remember when I got that. It had some nasty staples in there, so I took them out. That's going to be our focal point. And then I'm going to take these hearts and we're going to paint. We're going to decoupage, and we're going to, did I say decorate? We're going to decorate, paint, decoupage. Yes. So I've gathered my wood. I've got my Mod Podge, not too much of that left. I've gathered beads because we're going to hang it on a chain with some beads. I've gathered paint. I've got red and off-white and black. So those are my three main colors. I did grab a little white just in case. I've got little red bows. I've got my hooks for joining them together. Some pearls over there. I'm going to use music paper. I've got a few sheets of music paper. I think I'll do the cream here, and we'll do a little decoupage. Then I gathered, oh my goodness, ribbons and bobs. Ribbons, lace, what is this? I can't, what's the word for it? Binding. Bias tape. I've got a little bit of yarn, a little bit of lace. We're just going to use up some scraps here. So, oh, my desk is covered. To get started, I'm going to paint the love cream. This heart red. I'm going to have a red, a black, and a cream. Same here. We'll have a red and a black and a cream and maybe a white. But I'm going to start out, I think I'll start out with the white. I've got my soap water here for my brushes. Little Dawn soap in there. Oh my goodness, there's more things over here. I've got to stretch across and pile it way over there for right now. I've got my favorite brush, and let's start with the cream. And I think I want to do the front of the love cream, and then maybe the back we'll do black. I'm torn between getting my hooks in just yet or wait till they're dried. Well, let's just wait till they're dried. It'll be easier. So off I go. A little bit of apple barrel antique parchment, this is called. Give that a good shake. Got my little tray here. Let me move these out of the way. And I'm just going to get to painting and see what this is going to look like. I also will say I have a bunch more hearts, wooden hearts, but these are a little thicker. I tried to stay within the same widths of all of them. If I have to have a couple more, I can adjust these so the width, if it's on the wall, they'll just protrude a little further out. But I don't think I'm going to need those, but they're on standby. So let's just get started here. Oh, that's a pretty creamy color. And I'm just going to spend probably most of the afternoon painting. So how about I get all of this done, and then I'll come back to you. Okay? We'll see you in a little while. Okay, I've got everything painted the way I'd like to have them. the red, black, and cream. Right now I want to put some pilot holes in so I can use these little eye screws. And I know where I'm going to put the top hanger. It'll be, you know, the cue from where they had the initial twine is what was stapled on there. And then of course, I'm going to hang from the side, bottom, each side, but I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to place these yet. So I'm just going to go ahead, do the middle, which is over here, and then I'll do the hearts, and at least that'll be done except for the two sides here. And what I'm going to use is my little handy dandy drill that I got from Temu. I'll tell you, this is really handy. I've got it plugged into my phone socket there. And I'm just going to, for instance, let's say we'll just start, I'm going to just eyeball the center and make a few screw holes, get those screws in, and then we'll take it from there. This really isn't very loud. I better sit down. Well, let me sit down so I can, this heart, you know, it's crooked, but that's okay. I'm just going to go right in the middle of the little crease in the heart. Don't have to go very far. And then I can get my eye screw in, and then I'm going to do it down here. This I might have to be a little more careful. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to just eyeball this. Well, I forgot to measure. They're all the same width. And they'll be against the wall, so I need to measure. Just a second. I thought about that earlier because I want them to lay, you know, flat. Okay, well, we're okay. That's level. I can go ahead and do that. I just want them flat against the wall, which would make this, oh, 1/2 inch. So I'd have to come 1/4 inch from the back, and I didn't even think about that when I did this one, but that's pretty darn close. So I'll have to come in 1/4 inch from the back. So let me make a little mark here. This will be the test here. So it won't be dead center. So when it's against the wall, they'll all be laying flat against the wall without a problem. So that's the bottom, inch from the bottom, or excuse me, 1/4 inch from the bottom. Same here. Well, that's already got a hole in it, but I could go, well, I guess I'll just use that one, because if I go beside it, it's just going to make one big hole, and I'll be in trouble. Let's see where this one goes. Put it at a 1/2 here. Set it at a 1/2. And you can't see me, I'm sorry. Come in 1/4. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is getting my little drill going, get my eye pins in. I have smaller ones, but they're the real small ones for jewelry. And I might add a little glue into that. We'll see if they go in pretty tight. That seems to work. So I'll do this for the next few minutes, and then we can get to the next step. Okay? Be back shortly. Oh, am I on? Oh, yes. Okay. Just checking. Anyway, I've got the eye hooks in that I know need to be placed, except for the sides here. And because I'm going to be using this gloss luster Mod Podge when we put the music paper down, I want the paint to be glossy too. So here I go again. I'm going to take my polyurethane little cup, and I've got 3 colors here of mica powder. So I have Just For You Online UK. This is black. I'm going to mix that with a little polyurethane, paint it over the black sections. I have my Soap Shop Pearl, which will highlight the white areas or the cream areas. And then Beaver Dust. This is the ruby red that I really, really liked. And it's really close to this red mica here that I got from Temu. But I think I'm going to go Beaver Dust. And I'm going to go lightly because it's not exactly the same red. I don't have a red. Unless I just painted the red with polyurethane. And I really don't want to do that because then it won't have the luster that the other two will. So, you've seen me do this before, I'm sure, unless you're a newcomer. Welcome. I'm welcoming new subscribers all the time. Anyway, just a little polyurethane. I gotta take that off the top there. A little polyurethane. I probably don't need too much. It goes a long way. And I'm going to start with the cream color, Pearl. And I'm just going to put a scoop of this mica in. Whoa. I'm doing it because I'm also sealing the wood at the same time with the polyurethane. So it should work out. But it's all guessing by golly. You know me. That's how I work. Somewhat of an idea, and then we just run with it. So there's a little bit of the pearl. It won't take much. Stir that up real well. Look at that little bit of luster there. That'll be really nice. I don't have to go over all of the white like on the word love because we're going to put the paper there. And we'll put paper on these other two white ones. So I just need to do the backs and the outside edges. So I'll be doing that for the next few minutes, okay? Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and start here. And once again, I'm just going to cover all these areas. So I could speed this up, but it'll take a lot of footage, I'm sure. So I'll just pause you and come back and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, we'll see you in a little while. Well, these colors turned out really nice. If you look at the cream, it's got a bit of a gold tint to it. But I want to repaint the back because that's a bit sloppy. So I'll do that later, or maybe put some felt behind it. So let's get to decoupaging a little bit here. These are the music to Black Velvet, and I was trying to find a piece that had quite a bit of, you know, chords and notes on it. But I think it really doesn't have a lot, but I guess we'll just go for it. I'm going to go ahead and quickly just try to trace a little. Well, there's more down there. This one looks a little more chordy. Maybe we'll go the bottom half here. So let me just try to, well, gosh, that's the hard part here. Go up here, then I can get, oh heck. We're initially up here. I think I'll just go with this. It'll be blank, but we can put something there. No matter, Bill. Just do it. Just do it. Let's see. I'm guessing by golly again. This has more to it. We'll go down here. Make up your mind, girlfriend. I'm just gonna do a rough cut. Around here. Just cut that out real quick, just sort of. The only other sheet music I have that's not packed away was an old hymnal. But we'll just go with this. I thought about wetting the edges and tearing, or bringing it right up to the edge. That's the question. That is the question. Okay. Get rid of that. So let me see what we can do here. I could do the tear. Let's do the tear. I'm going to flip this over here. And what I'm going to do is I've got a little water here. And let me grab a little paintbrush. And we'll do the tear instead of just straight lines. Decent brush here. Got a million of them. So I'm just going to get some, this is soapy water with for my decoupage brush, but I'm just going to wet this down, wet this paper down, and we'll tear it. Pardon my head. Oh, I haven't decoupaged since I just did that nut and bolt cases last week, but I thought this would be fun. Just get one more Valentine in. I was just standing outside. It's nighttime now, so pardon me if there's shadows. Beautiful evening. It's raining, and it's surprising that it's raining when we should have a bunch of snow again, but it's pretty pleasant out there. I just barely had a sweater on, and it's pretty comfortable. I like going out at night and looking at the moon and the stars. Makes me feel good. Let's get inside this here. All right, I think I've got it all. Might add a little bit more here. See if I'm close. I don't know where that went. So we'll figure that out. It's just, when you wet it, you can get that tore edge look. I think that's better than a straight edge. But yeah, let's get this little piece right here. Just go slow. I don't want to tear too much right here. So we'll see where it ends up. Yeah, I got so into this today. I should go to bed. Feeling pretty good. But I've taken medication most of the day, so I've been comfortable. Back's biting a little bit tonight, but I've been sitting probably too long. Let's get that off of there. So where do I go from there? Not sure. Let's see what we have. Could have gotten closer. I do want, I can trim that later, but I should tear this off right here. Let's see where we're at. I think, yeah, get that off. I think, yeah, we're pretty close to the edge. I think I'll be okay. Well, it's not a lot of notes though, is it? Oh, we'll add something to it. We'll figure it out. Get by this O. I mean, I dug out a lot of accent things we could use, possibly. Let me get right. Where's that hole? Let's get the hole. And I had to repaint the inside of that hole because I totally spaced it out. It was still brown wood. There. So let's just go for it. Here's my Mod Podge. Are you in frame? Yes. If I can open this bugger. If you don't, oh my God, where's my gripper? I have a gripper. I got a gripper right here for when I can't open things. But gosh, if you don't wipe, there we go. Whew, if you don't wipe the edges off, that stuff will, look at that. Just tighten right up. Ooh, got a cramp. All right, I've got some tissue here. Let me just kind of dry this brush off a little bit. My good old decoupage brush. My lights, my holder's in the way for the cameras right there. I mean my phone. Let's just do it. Now for this, I'm going to go under and over the paper. Is that a piece of paper? No. My imagination. I'm going to have to order some more Mod Podge. That's paper. Get that off of there. Let's see how that goes. Ooh. Well, get over here. It's drying already. For goodness sakes, Billy, get with it before it's drying. Wrinkles are great. We don't mind wrinkles. See, that dries quick, or I didn't put enough on. Get a lot there. I want to get rid of this edge. Just tear that off right now. Have it frayed a little bit. Go. Like that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Kind of messed up there. We'll fix it. Okay. And I'm just going to get this under piece here. Now, if we really saturate it good, right here, it won't be going anywhere. And I'll have to do something around the edges. I think I have an idea. We'll just see. Won't worry about it till this dries completely, and press down hard as you go. That's a good wrinkle right there. Probably too big of a wrinkle. Oh, it could have gone in there. Where does that end? I wasn't even paying attention to this E here. Where is it? Where does it end at? I'll tear it that way. Okay, very good. Here a little ways. Okay. This is bothering me. That's better. Okay, I'm just gonna douse it real well. And we'll let that dry. Probably won't deal with this till tomorrow. But I like the colors. Maybe because when I've played music, when I was with my friend Brian, or we, you know, he always said, just dress a tad above the crowd, enough to where they know you're a part of the band. And he wasn't being, you know, arrogant or anything. It's just you wanted to be professional. And but we wore white, black, or red. I mean, that was pretty much it. All of us. Okay, I'm going to let that go right there. Just like that. And instead of doing the white, I've got paper everywhere. I'm thinking I would just as soon leave the white alone. I have another idea. And do the music on these two hearts. So once again, this will be easier. We'll find a spot. Okay, let me clean up my mess, all this scattered paper, and we'll work on the other hearts. Let me pause you just a second. Okay, I'm back. Tattoos, a few tattoos. I think I got these off of Amazon some time ago, but I've got kisses here. We could do kisses on one heart. This one here is a butterfly with music notes. Here's more music notes. This is just a flower and a rose. That's too big. And another rose. Let's set those aside. So I'm thinking, I wonder how many hearts will fit on here. I'm going to cut as close to them as I can. And that helps really with positioning them, I think. Oh, how are we going to seal these in? Polyurethane? Or Mod Podge, I guess. And the protective cover is still on there while I'm cutting. So there's a red one. Let's get this black one. See how we can fit them on here. I knew these would come in handy. But I just got a variety pack and you really don't know a lot of times what you're getting. And I do things by threes. Should we add another red? Let's add this red one. When I was working in the factory, every Valentine's we'd have a contest where all of us women, we would get a big, what do I want to say, a poster board and put red lipstick on, and we'd all kiss this board. And then the men, if they wanted to, they would vote for the best set of lips. I never won. I never got the best. One lady named Tina, she got it every time. Lucky girl. All right, so these are going to be upside down. We can do a red. I don't think we need to add anything else to the kisses, do we? A black and another red. Guess I better put them right side up. Okay, get rid of that plastic. Because once you get them down, look at, I've got stuff. I cut the nails off, broke the one. They didn't last, but I enjoyed them while they were there. We'll just start over. Okay, here's the plastic. And before I do it, is there anything else I should add? I don't know. We'll just kind of get that one there. They're sticky once you get that off. That's red. Should we do red, red, black? Yeah, let's do red, red, black. Have that one straight up. And black. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay. Kind of angle that a little bit. Okay, they're sticking on their own, so I have a little bit of water. The bubbles are from, that's why I had the paint brushes in, but I refreshed the water. It's just a few bubbles in there. Here, let me pull you down a little bit. I'll just dab these on. Get them wet. Guess I will have to seal this. I didn't think about that right off the get-go. Try that off a little bit. See if that will slide. Not quite. Let's see if I can't peel that off. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yowzer, those are pretty. Oh, look at that. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh, perfect. Nice. Look at that. We'll let that dry. That's great. Afraid to daub them a little bit. I guess I could help press them down a little better. Okay, that's cool. Now, what else on this one? This one, the hole is in the front or the top because I measured, remember, and ended up with that hole. So I'm going to have to try to cover that. So, let's get this butterfly here. Get as close as I can. Maybe I can cover that because we're flipping it. So let's see. Maybe I can cover that hole. I'm not sure I can, to be honest. Let's not chance it. Let's see if she's... I do want it up like it's flying, so we'll put that there. Get rid of the plastic sheet. We'll just go to angle. I'll have to figure out something to put there. Maybe we can put a gem there or something. Let's call that good. I'm not going to get to everything I wanted to do for Valentine's, that's for sure. The surgery kind of put me down a bit. Okay, just slide, Billy. That's a little more. This is rather thick paper that's on. And we've got these. More music notes. I was thinking about putting them up there on the love part and fill in some of those gaps there. Maybe we'll just have to use another butterfly. Let's see. Oh, here it goes. Oh, that's pretty. Look at the detail. Perfect. Perfect. Love that. I'm not sure. What else do we have? If I flip them, the only one going the same direction would be this one. I'm thinking I should leave that. Let's leave that. We might come back to that later. See how it all looks once we get put together. But we'll keep that in mind. Okay, now I've got all that up there. Don't need that. These hearts. Okay, here's where my thoughts about did I say bohemian? I don't know. This is where these come in. My thoughts are, since I've gathered... Oh, here's something else. I need to ask you. If I cut this heart in half, how do you think that would look there if I put it there? That just blow the whole ambiance? I'm not sure, but I could cut that in half. Let's get back to that. I'm questioning that. I got stuff there. Get off of there. Okay. Tattoos. So, I've grabbed... I'd like to use up some of these smaller scraps of lace and things. I'm going to move these before I spill them. Put them behind me. I've got lace, ribbon, cord, pieces, bias tape. I said I'd like to use up these short pieces and get them out of my road. Let's see. I've got... That's a new black. Let's use up what we've got here. Oh, I think that rope is too thick. Ooh, actually that we could have hung instead of chain. I could possibly use that as a hanger. That's possible. More ribbon, thin ribbon. I've got this. It's a cream colored. I thought maybe that would work somewhere. Maybe not. I've got some of this. I wonder if that's one big piece. It's a little string. Oh, they're kind of small. They're kind of small, darn it. Oh, unless I tied them together. Yeah, let's leave those out. I might work with those. Need a variety. And then I've got this that might help decorate the O. Red bias tape. That's a different red. Oh, that's really a different red. And I grabbed some. I only have a little piece of, that's purple. I must have went colorblind for a second. I got shoelaces, some yarn. Let's just play real quick and see what we can come up with here. We don't need that. What else is in here? White. Should have ironed that. That's that coarse. I think I have regular white ribbon. It's not so cheap pieces. White bias. What's that? Red. Lace. Wish I had more lace. Oh, we've got cream lace and white lace. I wonder. Get rid of this. Why not, eh? I should iron it. Come on. See what I save? Isn't it ridiculous? No, it's not. All right. It is pretty wrinkly, but I want to use it. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. I bought from Amazon not too long ago. Never have used it. I wonder if I have to plug it in. Give me a second here. I think I was talking the whole time. The whole time I went and got that. I thought I turned you back on, but HTV Ront. This is what I got. This little iron. Is it not cute? I thought it'd be perfect for my craft room. Yes. And I just need to plug it in. Oh, it's got a long cord. That's a very long cord. All right, now I'm going to heat it up, put you on pause, and we'll see how this works, okay? Okay, it's got 3 different temperature, up to 140, 160, 180, and the light is right here. When it's red, it's heating up. When it's green, you're ready to go. Now, I put it on high, so I don't know for sure if I'll melt that ribbon, but I did need to put a piece of paper down because I don't want to iron on that. So let's just give it a test run. Isn't it? I can't believe how cute that is. Jeez. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Look at that. Ow. Okay, I'm going to be here ironing little pieces of ribbon. It's probably too hot. Let me turn that down a little bit. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get this piece done. I'll tell you, that is as neat as can be. I can't remember what it cost, but it wasn't very much, but a great investment. So I'm going to go ahead and try to, let me give you a gist. What I want to do, look at all this. Let's get a piece. What I want to do is gather up scraps like this on the different hearts and do that probably not a good example. Do this where we're gonna go in probably that way, bring it through, and knot, and have the heart just full. Oh, that's a long piece of this sort of stuff. That's what I'm wanting to do. Okay. And just like we'll do the black one with some different blacks, and we'll do the white and the red, and that's my plan. And if it's frayed, all the better. But some of this I would like to iron a little bit, and you see how far I can get before bedtime, and I will go ahead and let you go, and I'll be back in the morning. Take good care, everyone. Sweet dreams. Bye. Hello, everyone. Well, I've got all my strips cut, and we'll get to those in a moment. But I wanted to look at this since it's dry, and I'm really not happy with the BE here. Oh, I guess it looks worn and weathered, but it also looks dirty, and it's not. But I went ahead and I trimmed the edges with the excess paper. I went ahead and cleaned that up. And right now, I think I just want to add a little zhuzh to this a little bit. Possibly adding this little rose tattoo. And maybe these little notes. One or two of those and a butterfly. Just to give it a little more something. So, once again, I'm just cutting these close. I wish that big red rose would fit somewhere, but it won't. I'm kind of limited now that I'm trying to figure this all out, but we'll just go with the flow and see what I have. So this little rose will be at an angle this way, so I think I'll put it just down here. Get that plastic sheet off of there. Oh, come on. I cut my fingernails. Had to. Probably repeating myself, but you know me, I do that. Anyhow, let's see. Just kind of set this at an angle. I'll probably come up here and get into that little bare spot. And then I'm thinking about a butterfly. So let's get one that's going that way. So the only one going that way would be this one. So let's cut that out. Just needs a little something. Once again, it's late, and I just want to get this done for you. I hope you like it. Hope I like it. I'm kind of questioning this one. But let's see. Let's have a little butterfly. I want to put that butterfly up top here, right about there. Okay, and let's work in threes. So I have that, the butterfly, and it's pretty blank right here. Actually, I like these too. If we can have one that kind of curves that way. The only one that does would be let's see. This one. I can use this one. We'll do that. It won't stand out too prominently, but it'll stand out. I'm not sure how far down we'll go. Let's just cut the whole thing out. I was second guessing, thinking I should have used the white paper, but it's a done deal. I could go over it, but no. Well, we'll just leave it as it is. I think this will add something to it. So, if I angle that, and that one would not angle that way, will it? Will it? No, that goes the other way. So, we'll angle this one. How much room do I have? Because we are going to decorate the edge. Yes, we are. We'll just have to cut that excess off. So let's come down here. God, that one would work too. Let's do the leaves. Yeah, let's do the leaves. Because I don't... Going backwards, this one would work too. Let's just... We'll use them up. Not all of them. Come on. Just kind of... You might lose the tips of those, but I think... We'll go like about there. Okay, that's 3. We'll stop at 3. Should we go 5? Probably getting carried away. Let's just do those first. Here's a little sponge and a little bit of water. Get that wet. And over here. It's really wet. I can see it. Now, let's just let that set a moment. Oh, we're sliding already. I turned my notifications off, but I didn't turn them off on my laptop. I apologize. There, that's vague, but pretty. We'll have to recoat with decoupage. Seal that in there. Are you going to slide for me? This one will. Oh. Well, it's kind of doing a nosedive. That's not what I wanted to happen. Darn it. I wonder, can I get it off? Look at that. Yes, I buggered that one up. Ooh, come on, let's just get off. Really buggered that up. I thought I had them angled up a bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wonder if it'll come off. What do we do now? Haven't had that happen before. Just have to scrape him off a little bit, darn it. Just don't want to nosedive in butterfly. Ooh. That's making the paper whiter. Whiter. I know my room couldn't have collected dust while this was wet and get it looking like that. I think I could save it. Oh gosh. I wonder if I could lighten that up. Look at that. Well, I wonder why it turned dingy. But it really did. So it wasn't my imagination. I don't think my hands were all... Well, it could have been goopy hands putting that on. Wow. Let's get that off of there. Well, that was a good discovery. Still looks aged, but not so darn dirty. Okay, you should be ready. There we go. I wish I had more of those, but whew, close call. All right, let me try some again. Well, let's get a regular one. Maybe I should put it in the middle. Did that come off? I don't know where it went. Yes, it did. Oh, let's see. I'll just go here. Try that again. Oh no. I know that the sticker came off because it's right there. Unless this one's in a real hurry. All right. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Was it too wet to stick? That could have been the problem. Wow, Billy. What the heck's going on? It's still sticky. Oh gosh, I ruined that. Try you again. There we go. Oh, gosh. Wow, that was scary, too. Okay. A speck of something right there. So I put a dirty... All right. That, you can barely see this. Okay, I'm going for another one. Let's do one of these notes. Cover off. Sticky now. Let's see. I have to have that staff straight. I can barely see through it. Oh, we're going here. I think that is straight. All right. And when that dries, we'll Mod Podge over it. There we go. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy now. Okay, very good. So let me put that behind me. Spill it. Now, I was thinking about this rose. Oh shoot, yeah, and I just put that away, but then I'm not sure. I think I'll leave the L and the O without tattoos. Put these up. And I'll show you what we're going to do. Throw that away. All right, I'm going to try to wipe a little bit of this off. All right, where are we now? I'm just moving things all over. Here we go. So, the O, I want to outline the 0, and I'm going to outline it, or the O, I'm going to outline it with this trim. And I just need one strip. It's quite a bit on that roll. Surprise. So that's good. Let's see. Wonder if I can guesstimate a little bit. And if we have extra, we have extra. Guess that. Guess that. How long is that? Curiosity. That's 12. Let's go 14. And I'll just trim her down here. We'll cut that. Use this long piece. I'm just going to cut down the middle. Oh, my poor scissors. We need some bling. I'll try not to get carried away with the bling. I never realized I was a bling person. There we go. There. Let's just try that. And I will get my B7000. I still have some in the small tube, but I think it'd be easier to work with the full tube here. And I'm just going to start. Let's see, where should we start? I'll start here and go up and around. Okay, I'm going to continue to do this on the inside of the O. I think that looks pretty good. And when we decoupage over again, it'll hold that. Should hold that. So I'm going to go on the inside, and then for the white, I'm going to use this fine black trim. And I know I have enough. I checked on that. This is from Temu. And then I have a red. And I'm going to go all the way around the red one too. So when I get that finished, I'll come back and see you. Okay? Won't be too long. Hello. I must say I like how this turned out. I went ahead and used the black on the red L, because when I looked at the red, it has gold in it, and we are not having any gold in this project. So what I'm going to do next is I pulled out some charms, and I got a little spot here where the paper's rubbed out, and I think I'm just going to put a this little flower right down here. So before I do that, let me clip this metal piece off, this hanger. We'll get rid of that. And rather than decoupaging on top, I am going to go ahead and just polyurethane the top. That way the streaks won't show as your paintbrush streaks show in Mod Podge. So my little B7000 here, I'm just going to put a dab right here, cover that up, and you know it really didn't take that long to glue this trim on. It's small and it's fiddly, but I like fiddly, so it worked out well. Whoops, come here. Let's get you right about there, and that should be just fine. That'll hold in just a second. Okay, we might use these for the other bits, and those I got from Temu, of course. Okay, a little polyurethane. Let me open this. It always dries at the tip. Get that off again. Where are you? Okay, now I've got this brush here. Don't know if it's one of my... It'll work. I just want to get close up to the trim. I don't want to cover it at all, but this will lock it all in. And I could have used resin, but this will work just as well, and it's quicker. So it doesn't take long at all to dry. So I'm just going to go around here and give that a nice coat. Go up to the trim and around. Might show some streaks. Just flatten it out a little bit. What is that? Goober of glue, maybe? Let's get rid of it. Yeah, I don't need that. It's better. Can't get it off. It's gonna bother me, so better do it. Unless I can't get it. Only I will notice it, I'm sure. So I'll continue on and just go to the next step. Well, okay, here, now the fun begins. I've got all my strips cut. I used bias tape, lace, yarn. What was thick, I cut down a little thinner. And what I want to do is just wrap them around the heart. Hopefully I have enough to make it nice and thick, and then we can trim the heart shape. So I seem to have more of this bias tape more than anything. I initially cut these to 20 inches, but then I thought, oh, I probably waste a bunch when I trim it, so I don't know how much we're going to have, and I think that'll work out. And I like how the bias tape, what I want to say, phrase. So let's just start with that. I'm going to fold in half, put a loop through. Oh, this is the bottom. I'm going to make sure I have the bottom right. I can turn it over. Okay, I'm going to loop it through. And pull it out. Well, here we are. I've got the 3 done. And halfway through, I'm thinking, oh, Billy, you could have just wrapped the hearts one time around with glue. No, I had to get carried away. Anyway, let me show you what I've got here. This is upside down. And what I want to do, because some of these are pretty stiff, and I want to go around and just make sure I can tighten them all as best that I can. And then we're gonna glue it. So yes, the black out of the all 3 was the hardest one, because I've got some fabric here that like the bias tape was tearing, and then this black and white, it's so stiff that it won't keep its place. So this calls for glue, and then we'll trim them. But yeah, hindsight, I should have just wrapped. Like, I couldn't have thought of that before I got halfway through. That's okay. I think I'm gonna like it. I'm hoping you will like it. It's gonna be another Mod Podge of just stuff. But on a positive note, I used up quite a bit of, what do you call this? Trimmings, ribbon. I didn't have any black lace. Black lace might have been nice. But I think last time there was black lace in this house was when I was newlywed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, those days are long gone. Anyway, here we go. I think that's as tight as I can possibly do it. So before I covered them all, I made a template out of the heart, just a piece of cardboard, cut it out. Then I took felt, ta-da, and I cut some felt. So to secure all of this, or most of it anyway, or do it as best as I know how, I used fabric tack. I could have used hot glue, but fabric tack for fabric, I guess. And I'm just going to run a fair amount around here. I'll cut these stray hairy pieces. That's a yarn or a thread for crocheting, knitting and crocheting. So I kind of looked through my yarn thinking, gosh, do I have anything black? And that's what I found, so we'll use it. Let me at least get this one side down. So I have my little piece of felt here. We'll do the best we can. My center, there's my hook. Okay, there's my center. I'm just going to pat that down. Ooh, comes off easy. And then we'll get this side. I like what we've done so far. This part I don't know about. Oh, come on, get over here. Okay. Let's just get this down. Ooh, it's going to ooze out there. Oh, it's oozing out here. That over, kind of tuck that in if I can. Ta-da! I'll let that dry. So, yeah, we've got some trimming to do. Oh no, this one didn't hold. What happened? That might come apart yet. Darn it. I hope not. I might have to reinforce this black and white material here. That back doesn't look so great. Yeah, most of it. All right. Let's set that aside. Looks like one big mess, doesn't it? So, gosh. The black was the worst as far as shedding goes. So, I'm just going to sweep my floor later. All right, here's the red one. It's all nice and dry, everything's secure. So I took a piece of cardboard and I just made 1.5 inches, and I thought, well, if I can do this properly, we'll just cut 1.5 inches all the way around. Maybe I'll cut this just to make it easier to maneuver. Let's see. Here we go. Those are all pretty tight. Just pull them out and trim them up. That's what I'm going to do. Go all the way. I even threw some yarn in there to make it full. so I can put you on pause so you don't have to watch me fumble around here. And if it doesn't look right, I'll take another 1/2 inch off. Just have to see. There's some lace. Okay, I'll get back. Well, let's see. How's that going to look? Think that's too long? Let's hold it under the love. What do you think? We're going to have to put some sparkle on this. All right. We'll leave it at 1.5 inches. And I'll get back to you. Well, hello, everyone. I'm back. I finished off these hearts with the, you know, the scraps. And now they're not going to fit in the motif of the original plan. So I'm just going to take these by themselves and make a simple wall hanger. It'll go that way. And I'm just going to join those together with some plastic beads, you know, put a hanger on it, and that'll be one in its own, okay? So I'm going to set this whole bit aside because I'm not real fond of them. I really messed this one up trying to do something on the edge, and I had glue everywhere, and I struggled with that, so I'm putting that away, out of sight, out of mind for right now. So let's get back to this beauty, because this is going to be lovely. This really is going to be nice. Okay, so excuse the mess on my table. Now, I don't have to do very much to these. I'm just going to add a few charms, and I think I'm going to take the black and outline the red one. I don't think that I need to on the white, but then again, Billy needs to make things cohesive, so I'll probably do them all. I'll just do the little black rhinestones around the edges of all of these. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of my B7000, clip or nip these little charms, get that ring off of there, because this in itself, without the other hearts, is going to be beautiful. Oops, I didn't get that very close. Let me get rid of that. Oh, come on. There we go. Put that little charm on there. I thought I'd put this little heart over here. If I can get this one off. It kind of goes in the design. Ooh, where's your strength, Bill? Well, I gotta do that a little better. There's a chunk on there. Oh, and yesterday I had ordered some shelves for my craft room. I had got on Amazon and ordered 2 standing shelves. They're 4 tiers and they're on wheels. So I was really happy to work on that last night to get everything off the floor so I don't have to bend so much. And now my room's really full. Oh my gosh. Come on, get this off. It's a pretty little heart. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, I think that will work. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and here's a little rose. That little hole we had. Just put this little metal rose right there. So rather than put you through that, I'm going to go ahead and outline them with the rhinestones, glue these down, and then I promise we'll be ready to put this one together. So I will see you in just a little while. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I enjoyed myself just getting into the moment. So my little hearts are outlined. My charms are glued down, and I just finished putting a coat of polyurethane on all of them to protect the tattoo and just to get into the sides and double seal the rhinestones. And we're going to let them dry. Get that in my water, and let's finish this. I'm ready. I'm sure you're ready. All right, here's our big love. Now, I don't know if I'm too close to you or not. I did figure out where I want to put my last 2 eye screws. So I took my ruler, and then I moved my ruler. Here it is. I'm just going to go in center with the center hook, and I'm going to come out 5 inches on each side. So I'm just going to put down a little pencil mark here, and my 5 inches is about right here. Can't see if that's marking. It should be. I think I see it. And then we're going to go 5 here to 11. And put another one right there. Okay, I can see that one. Now I took my little Temu drill here, and I'm just going to do a little pilot holes real quick. I'm just eyeballing the center. I'm so glad I got that. All right. My eye screws. Are those bigger? Oh, those are different. This one's too big. Let me get in here. This little box. There we go. All right. I'm just going to dab a little glue in the hole, or outside the hole, or close to the hole. Get this started. Press hard and get it going. There we are. All the way down. And there. This one. Sideways is easier for me. Could add more. If I wanted to add to it, just do like a string of beads or something in between, but I don't think we're going to need that. I'm going to go one more time. Turn that in. Make sure it's straight. Okay. Now, I found an old necklace. Just an old necklace. And I thought this would work perfectly. I have this, it's a bead actually. It's got holes on the sides. But we're going to make this simple. But I'm going to have to put some little eye hooks in here, I believe. Let's see what I have. I wonder if I can go through one end. I don't want to do that. Oh shoot, how am I going to do this? Because where I want to end the bead... Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm just going to open up this jump ring. Those little pliers. I'm just going to open up this jump ring. Oh, for goodness sakes. There we go. Open that up. Take that off. Put that. I might need a bigger one. I think we're okay. See if I can't close that. It'll work. Looks like it'll work. Close this up. There. Won't have to worry about it. Make sure it's good and tight. I'll take the other one off of here. I could have left it because I'm going to need one there anyway, I think. Let's just get this going. Come on. Oops. There we go. No, it's not matching up. I want to get that right perfect. Right in there. Make sure it doesn't snag. All right. And look at the nice thing about this is they've got, ta-da! We can just go like that. Clip it in. Clip it in. It all came with one necklace. Works perfect. There's our hanger. Well, let me double check. We might be crooked now. Oh, I have to take some... I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about it being lopsided. I'll have to take some links out over here. Probably about there. And we do that. Gosh, oh gosh. As far... I'm going to hang it up and take a look. Oh, no, a little more. A little more. Make it even. Well, the concept was great for a second. Got to really shorten that side up. Well, not that far. All right. Well, do a little fixing up and... That's not a word, is it? Fixing up and... Can I just open one? I think I can just open that link. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but good thing I checked. Oh, heck, let's just clip it off. It'd be just as easy. If I can find the little gap there. Oh, shoot, I lost it. Which one did I... Oh, Billy. It was about this much. There it is. Get rid of that one. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Let me unhook this. Seemed easy, didn't it? Well, Might as well get it done while I'm thinking of it. Okay, here we go. These poor old pliers, I've had them forever. Get rid of that. Attach that. Where are you? Oh, goodness. I think we all have our moments like this, don't we? There we go. And voila. There we go. Now it shall hang straight. I'm looking over here. Better. Not great. I might have to do some more, but I'm not going to bother you with that right now. So you know what I have to do. Okay, now, since we have these, I'm thinking we can just use parts of this. I don't care about this big one. I'm going to move that up a little and take this. Let's see, I probably shall save this. We'll use this big ring. No, you won't, because I want to get rid of that. I won't use that big ring. Let's get rid of that big blocky bead. Don't want it on there. I don't think I need one this big. Just get rid of that. Okay, we have extra chain and beads. So my thoughts are one over here, one over here. I didn't think about the middle, did I? Oh, I do. Here's the rest. Here's another piece. Here's another piece of a necklace that I'm going to put in the middle there. That's got one of those jump rings that like double open or twists around a few times, and they're kind of buggers to deal with. But I'm going to just grab. I've got several here. Let's get these. I've got more in here. Don't need all those. So we'll just take a, this one looks heavy duty. And we'll just hook that right up. Where'd it go? Yeah, I've, oh my gosh, just saved so much stuff through the years, it's ridiculous. Yard sales, secondhand stores. I'm an addict, I say, a real addict. There, just like that. Now we'll need to, let's see how strong these hooks are. Make sure they're good, and that one's not. I'm going to trim this one and re-bend it. If I can, just a little bit so I can roll it under better. Oh, for goodness sakes, Bill. Oh, I cut the wrong part. It's the day. It's the day of a few mishaps. Let's get this one off. Get another one. These are rather long. I don't have anything else. Should have just left it alone. Okay, what I can do now is just fast forward this so okay. That's those. Now we're going to need some sort of dangly down here, I'm thinking. So, I found this pretty cool zebra stripe, but I don't know that I don't think that'll work, really, now that I look at it twice. We could just get a chain and a little tiny red tassel. And if we put a chain there, we could actually dangle some more little findings that I found pertaining to music. There's another heart. There's some swans. The word love. Made with love. And this love. I'm thinking I'd like to have a bead or two on there. And I found these red ones. Just we tied a red one in, like so, added our chain, and we could put the dangles down the chain. Chain might be a little too long, but I think that's what I want to do. So now Billy becomes a jeweler. It's a pretty big hole. Those are stuck. I don't think we need to add another bead to that. I've got a couple of these silver ones. These little round silver ones. I see one. Where's another one? There we go. I knew I saw two. Let's do that. Okay. So bend that over. Cut a little over a quarter. Whoa, and it just went a-flying. I'll curl this back. Get a jump ring in there before I shut it. Need a different set of pliers for my left hand, apparently. Come on, there we go. Gosh, I think, including the other hearts, I think I've spent 2.5 days on this. But that's all right. There we go. Got the dangles. That looks too chunky. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, goodness. Just don't like it. Well, I'm going to call this done. I'll take some stills. If this is missing, you'll know I found something better. Not as chunky. This big one right here. But I'll level it up, hang it up. And the other one with the 3 hearts, if I finish that, I'll put a still in too. I'm not in no rush to do that. But anyway, I hope you like this. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Valentine's, everyone. Take good care. I'm sending big hugs. Bye.